What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to explain to y'all how to drop high kill games on the new map. Now this is for both Vanguard Royale and the regular Battle Royale. So this is, and when I say high kills, I'm referring to high kills in terms of like the average player, not no Joe Woes or Aidens or any of those guys. Now, I mean, this also applies to them. It's just more so about luck and rotation skill. So in order to drop high kills in this map in particular, you're literally going to need, I would say, vehicles, but honestly driving the vehicles in this game is worse than Battlefield. Like, driving them is just downright horrible, super clunky, hard to control, and you get stuck on every rock, bush, plant. It doesn't matter what it is. So honestly, the hot drop at the moment is peak. If you want to start off and get, you could say 4 to 6 kills, peak is where you want to go. But if you're not a fan of peak, just land somewhere that's in zone, somewhere where you can have good rotations, where you're not constantly running uphill to get into a fight with somebody, because then you're at a disadvantage to start with. Obviously, the loadout not spawning until the second zone is a big issue. It makes it a little more slow paced because the ground loot is horrible. But that's where your gun skill comes in at. You want to rotate as consistently as possible. If you think you wiped an area out, go ahead and get out of there and go somewhere else. Communication with your team. If you don't want to run around, you can grab the fighter jets, or if you're in the regular Royale, you could just grab a helicopter. But chances are neither one of them is going to be there because people are obsessed with grabbing the fighter jets and flying in them till the end of the game or crashing them almost immediately. So I highly recommend just using one of the vehicles, or you could even run. Honestly, sometimes running is faster in this game than taking these raggedy vehicles is. But once you get your loadout, once it finally spawns, 20 minutes into the game and there's barely 70 people left, at that point, it's just on you. You want to be mobile. You want to be moving. You don't want to just, stay stagnant for too long. You want to hurry up, wipe the teams, keep going. Now, not everybody is good enough to duo split, duo quads, solo quads, just split any type of thing, But if you're playing with your friends, then it shouldn't. Obviously, you're probably not going to PR too crazy if you don't do some type of split. But like I said, it's not super necessary. You can literally stay with your team, still drop high kill games. It just all depends on your team's rotation. Now, if they're, Timmy Two Shoes and they're literally bot walking everywhere, they're taking forever to do anything, yeah, you're probably not going to find as many people because your rotations are a little bit slower. Now, does that make it impossible to drop high kill games? Absolutely not. You could probably still get 10 plus, which for the average player, 10 plus is actually a good game, because I would say the average player probably gets 5 to 8 kills a win, not even a full game, just for a win. So, anything above 10 for the average player is a banger of a game, truthfully, because, most people's PRs are probably only 15. I'm not slandering anybody's, personal best or anything like that. I'm just explaining to you how to get high kills for the average player. So yeah, rotations, in this map in particular, in Caldera in particular, the high ground seems to be everything. Because look at that dude sniping. I'm using the automaton, and obviously my accuracy was dog water there. It feels like my aim assist just drops off, but that's besides the point. You have high ground on this map. It is everything. You are holding everybody out. So that's another advantage, is high ground. It can work in your favor, but hey, some of these guys got freaking lasers, so honestly, you could probably get torched even with high ground. That's just where your positioning comes in, right? Because most of these cliffs have like invisible barriers where, depending on which side you're on, you can shoot through, but they can't. So really, positioning, you could get the meanest heady on top of these mountains. So I'll definitely pay attention to your positioning for this. Like third party, as ratty as that is and as ratty as it sounds, it's free kills. Like, it does not really matter. Don't do what this guy is doing. Obviously, he's by himself, but he's hiding in a bush. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. But dropping high kills is honestly, it's more so about luck and not so much about skill, honestly, because it literally boils down to rotations. UAVs being called. UAVs are a big thing, especially early game before anybody has their loadout. It costs 6K UAV, but at the beginning, you could literally have 25K a piece because you can't buy a loadout or nothing, so you may as well pop them UAVs and see what the rotation's going to be. But obviously, you know, you don't want to play it that way. You want to slow it down. You want to get high kills that way. Honestly, zone positioning is the best way to get high kills. If you want to play a little bit slower, you know, you drop mid zone, odds are you're probably going to end up in the mix of everything. You know, you want to do a couple recons, figure out where the zone's going to end up. Do those recons and go center zone. Odds are all those people rotating in and everything, you could just pick them off one by one. Obviously, it's not everybody's favorite way to play, nor is it people's favorite way for other people to play. Yes, it's a little body, but it's a good way to get kills. Picking people off as they're running in from outside of the zone. It's a headache for other people, but, I mean, do you want to get more kills or not? Because, you know, not everybody's that great at gunfights. Not everybody can rotate that easily. Not everybody's teammates are on the same page as them. So, truthfully, my best advice is it is very team dependent on how your games are going to go, especially for your kills. Now, if you've got a pretty sweaty team, rotations, vehicles, all of that, the works, UAVs consistently going, that's going to get you high kills. But if you're not the best player and you want to know how to slow it down and get more kills, do recons. Do something that's going to give you zone advantage. Because no matter what, like, look at the zone. Like, if you know where the end zone's going to be, you're literally just going to pick people off as they come in. That's literally the best way to describe it, is pick people off, rotations, UAVs, teamwork, communication, and gun skill. And if your gun skill is not the best, it doesn't necessarily matter, because everybody has their day when you're just a god amongst men. But that's how you drop them high kill games. UAVs, rotations, vehicles, and the high ground, really. If these tips helped you guys out, please let me know down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Like I say, you know this shit is tight, yeah. It's absolute, yeah. I'm back with Boo. It's lit. La Ferrari. Jamba Juice, yeah. We back on the road, they jumping out no parachute, yeah. Shorty in the back, she say she working on the glutes, yeah. Ain't by the book, yeah. This how it look, yeah. About to check, yeah. Just check the foots, yeah. Pass this to my daughter, I'ma show her what it took. Baby mama cover Forbes, got these other bitches shook, yeah. She's in love with who I am. Back in high school, I used to bust into the dance. Now I hit the FBO with duffels in my hands. I did half a Zan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light.